for the people who are newer to Pilates and yoga, or even if you're not new, but you're still working on your form, whatever it is, if you are in class, when they say props are optional, they are optional. I have been doing Pilates for years. I rarely use props. To be honest, a 2-pound weight isn't doing anything. Like, if we're really being honest, it is. But you're not going to have a significantly better workout because you use the 2-pound weight or because you use the block or the band or the ankle weights. I don't use ankle weights. I think they compromise your form. I think a lot of the people strap on ankle weights because it's either their ego or they want to feel like they're getting a better burn, whatever it is. But most of the time you are compromising your form. You end up hurting your lower back. You're in your boat pose and you have your ankle weights on. You probably can't go as low because of the ankle weights, and then you're probably also not engaging your core and you're hurting your lower back. I don't like ankle weights. I think that whenever I teach Pilates or sculpt or yoga sculpt, whatever it is, I always say don't even grab the ankle weights. You also don't need the band. You can create that own tension in a way. The band adds it, of course, yes. But then I have people where the band's slipping, it's moving, they're fidgeting on it. They use it as an escape. They use it as a way to take a break. Like, it can be very distracting. So I say, fuck it. Fuck all that shit. Leave it. Just don't even bring it out. You don't need the props. You can do the entire workout without the props, and you'll probably get a better workout because you won't be adjusting things. You won't be worried about things. Sometimes I'm anxious when I'm using the freaking block. Don't even tell me to put it under my heel and to come up on my tippy toes and then do squats with a band and weights on me. No, we don't need to be doing all that. I promise you, you will get just as good of a workout, if not better, because you are focusing on your form. Also, if you are in a class, and this is just something that I noticed when I was working out next to somebody yesterday in my sculpt class. This girl was going so hard in the first 10 minutes. She was doing extra stuff that she didn't even have to do. And she was doing it with not the greatest form, but then also she was burning herself out to the point where she couldn't even do the full count, the full reps of the exercise, or she was laying on the mat doing something completely different. If you are pushing yourself and burning yourself out like that through an exercise, I don't think that's good either. Pace yourself and breathe and go slower. Slower is better than just pushing yourself and then having to spend the next 10 minutes catching your breath in class and then also missing half the class. You gotta get your money's worth too, because classes are expensive. So if you're just sitting on the mat, dying because you just did an extra thing or whatever that we weren't even doing, then what is the point of that? I think control your breath, trying to keep everything as steady as possible throughout your workout. Yes, there's times to raise your heart rate and to bring it back down. That's great for your cardiovascular health. But for the most part, endurance, building endurance is top tier, because I'm out here doing all the exercises, and to the point where after class, I could do more if I had to, because it's not that I didn't push myself, but I'm breathing and I'm recovering when I need to. And I'm not burning myself out in the first 10 minutes of class to prove something to myself or somebody else. When you are in that class, truly that class is your class. That is for you. Leave the ego at the door. Don't worry about what anybody is doing. You don't need the props. I promise you. Slow burn, focus on your form, and that is going to serve you so much better. Pilates especially is supposed to be for people who need rehab. It's supposed to be for old people. We don't need to be doing all this stuff. It should not be injuring us. It should be making us stronger and making us more intentional with your movements. Something that I noticed as an instructor, and I always try to encourage people not to pick up the props, because sometimes they do more harm than good.